Dear my beloved audiences, today I want to tell you a story which is called Max and the Mailman. Max was not what you'd call a friendly dog. A large German shepherd with sharp eyes and a sharper bark, he guarded the Thompson family's front yard like a soldier on duty. Strangers stayed away. Neighborhood kids crossed the street to avoid him. Delivery drivers learned to toss packages from a distance. But Max had one true enemy, the mailman. Every morning at exactly 9 a.m., the rumble of the mail truck stirred Max from his nap. As soon as the door squeaked open, Max would charge the gate, barking so loudly it could be heard 3 houses down. The mailman, Mr. Jenkins, was a patient man, tall and gray-haired, who had been delivering mail on the same route for over 20 years. He never shouted back, never ran. He simply placed the mail in a box, gave Max a nod, and walked away. Still, Max barked every single day, as if defending the world from a terrible threat. The Thompsons tried to stop him. They trained him, bribed him with treats, even blocked his view of the mailbox. Nothing worked. Max was determined. Then one rainy morning in late autumn, the mail truck didn't come. At first, Max was confused. He sat by the gate all morning, ears perked, waiting for the usual sound of tires on gravel. But the road stayed empty. No truck, no footsteps, no mail. The next day it was the same. Max paced restlessly around the yard. He barked at passing cars, at squirrels, even at the wind. But it wasn't the same. Something was missing. 3 days passed before the neighbors started whispering. "Did you hear about Mr. Jenkins?" one woman asked. "He slipped on a porch step, broke his hip. He's in the hospital." Max sat quietly near the mailbox, listening to the voices behind the fence. For the first time in years, he didn't bark. The next day, a younger man in a postal uniform delivered the mail. Max didn't react. He simply watched from his usual spot, tail still. The Thompsons were shocked. "He's never this calm," said Mr. Thompson. "What's gotten into him?" But Max wasn't angry anymore. He was waiting. That night, Max lay by the front door, his head resting on his paws. Rain tapped softly against the windows, and for the first time in his life, Max let out a small whine. Winter came. Snow blanketed the yard, and holiday lights twinkled from rooftops. Max still watched the road, though he no longer barked at the new mailman. Every morning he waited silently, eyes fixed on the corner. Then, just a week before Christmas, something changed. Max's ears perked up. The familiar sound of a struggling engine echoed down the street. He ran to the gate, tail wagging furiously. And there it was, the old mail truck. Inside sat Mr. Jenkins, a cane propped up beside him, his uniform slightly wrinkled, but his face bright with a smile. "Well, would you look at that?" he said as he stepped out. "Miss me, buddy?" Max didn't bark. He didn't growl. Instead, he did something he had never done before. He whined softly and pressed his nose through the bars of the gate. Mr. Jenkins limped over and reached out. Max licked his hand. From that day on, Max stopped barking at the mailman. Every morning at 9 a.m., he waited by the gate, tail wagging, ready to greet his old enemy, who was now his friend. Neighbors were stunned. The once feared guardian had become gentle, calm. Some even said Max had learned something about love and loss during those quiet winter days. And Mr. Jenkins? He started bringing Max a biscuit each morning. Just one. No fuss. No baby talk. "See you tomorrow, soldier," he'd say. And Max would sit proudly by the gate, watching him walk away, no longer a threat, but someone worth waiting for. And for just a second, in the rustle of leaves, she thought she heard a bark, soft, distant, and full of love. If you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. It will really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then just skip it, and don't forget to check out our other videos. Thank you very much and goodbye.